Hello, I'm Susie, Head of Early Childhood Education at Storyhouse Early Learning. Today we're here to have a conversation about future-ready learning. So why is curiosity an important foundation for children's learning? Children are natural explorers, discoverers, learners and investigators, and it's through their curiosity and play that they actually learn. So for example, they may be exploring pipes in a sandpit and they discover that the sand gets stuck if you put lots of water in it. So for example, they may be exploring pipes in a sandpit and they discover that the sand gets stuck if you put lots of water in it. And how then do they problem solve through play to help the water go through the pipes? They also develop a language through communication with their peers that they are learning alongside. They also learn about negotiation skills, how that language builds through those negotiation skills as they problem solve. They also share theories, ideas, and they hypothesize about their learning. That learning is then shared with others and it builds a full learning community. As children want to discover more, they will ask those questions, those why questions that always happen with our young children from 2 and above. They're just curious about the world around them. When you go to the supermarket, they're always curious about why is that there? What colour is that? How many do you need? So when you're at the supermarket with your child and you might be choosing apples, for example, apples come in different colours. They come in different shapes and sizes. So talking to children about that in the real world situation builds their natural curiosity and that supports their inquiry-based learning. How does language and literacy build a foundation for future learning in formal schooling? The first 5 years of life are so important for our little people. From as soon as they are born, they start to communicate with you. That builds on children giggling or laughing and then sharing their ideas through gestures. When they become around 12 months to 18 months, the words start to happen. And those words grow into sentences and those sentences grow into socialisation and conversation. All of these things lay a beautiful foundation for children to be able to develop their reading and writing skills in a formal school setting. When children are learning about symbols, pictures in their environment, for example, road signs. Stop. What does a stop sign say? These things are really important to highlight to children when you're in the car. And when they are on excursions or around school, if you're picking up siblings, to highlight the stop sign and the lollipop lady all helps children understand that symbol. So when they actually start reading and writing formally at school, they will have that foundation already established. So how does STEM and literacy learning work hand in hand every single day? Children don't differentiate between STEM learning and literacy learning. It's part of every bit of investigation. So for example, if children are playing in a block corner and they're building with blocks, they are learning about engineering because they are learning how things balance. They're also learning about mathematical thinking. How many blocks do I need to make this particular bridge? They're also learning about spatial awareness. And they're also using technology as part of this process through investigating how bridges are made. Literacy comes into that space as well, in that you can add books, both fiction and non-fiction, to support children's learning and how different bridges around the world have been made. Therefore, this becomes a real-world learning opportunity where children will question, inquire, think about, share ideas, and those ideas will then put into their play. Also, when children have the opportunity to draw what they've actually created, extends on their literacy learning as they will learn words that will match their drawings so that they can develop their vocabulary. So one dying question that is always asked is, how does communication and problem-solving skills prepare children for future? 21st century skills indicate that children need good communication skills and problem solving alongside others to be able to resolve conflict, to be able to use their own initiative, to be able to be innovative, to be able to move forward with future learning. So when children leave school and enter the workforce, These foundation skills support those children to become confident and productive employees. At Story House, our highly skilled teaching teams focus on developing children's STEM and literacy learning, building a foundation for school and life.